is where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pretty lonely's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello, and hello to you. Welcome into another edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live, everybody. We have had 3 shows in one day today. We did a great morning edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. This morning's thing talked about India Love and her apologizing only because she got caught. In addition to that, we talked about Wilberforce University and LaDonna Ray and many other topics as well. So if you missed any of the morning edition, please go watch that after this, of course. And then did a bonus show because we were coming to the end of the show, and I did not want to rush Wilberforce University and also LaDonna Ray. So we did talk about them as well. Of course, the big media news of the day is that Paramount Global is trying to do a hostile takeover of Warner Brothers for $108 billion in addition to Ray J in a lawsuit with American Express. So a lot going on here for sure. But now we're here to talk about some Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac, that is, because my Lord, we got to talk about some things. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do, because there was a lot. So we start off with Giselle at this AMG Mercedes Benz dealership, and Giselle wants to care about the planet, and she could not think of what the big ice thing was. And I'm like, glaciers? Ice caps? And she's like, she wasn't thinking about carbon, and she wasn't thinking about the ozone layer or anything like that, but she wants to go electric. So Wendy then comes through and plays a little bit of a shady individual, says, I want to go electric too, but I'm going to tell you in advance, and I do it behind your back, and I'm not going to get your color. It's just like, good Lord Jesus, what y'all got to be like this? Over a damn electric car. By the way, shout out to the 4 people that were here, 3 people that are here now. Thank you so much. So when it comes to the Shio, brand, Wendy said that sometimes people mimic what you do instead of being honest about that they actually like what you do, and I can agree with that. In the same token, I feel like there's a difference when it comes to how you go about things. Like with Brainley's virtual tour, that's my idea. Of course, did I take inspiration from Kim Pyre and Lovely T and many other kinds of careers? Sure, but the idea was all me, right? And I feel like to be in the world and say you never take inspiration from anybody, you're lying to yourself. And not to mention too, yeah, you could say that, it was inspired by Happy A, because happy in the Nigerian word for happy, you know what I mean? But hey, as long as it's a successful business and, there's no animosity, then why not? But I can see where the impropriety is when it comes to, the grass line. I'm saying grass to cover up the word, but let's keep going. So in addition to that, we learned that Stacy reached out to Wendy's stylist, and it's giving from Real Housewives of Atlanta the Kelly and Britt Edie situation, about how Britt wanted to borrow the style, Kelly's stylist, but turns out, as we learn later on down the line, that the stylist and Kelly's team actually like Britt a lot more than Kelly. And ever since, Kelly has come on the scene, with her lawsuits and, different situations with, next door neighbors and stuff, it seems like Britt Eady is smooth sailing, right? So she's claiming her power back, and we're here for Britt Eady. We're a Britt Eady channel over here. Yes, we are. So with that being said, Wendy does like Stacy, but Giselle is like, I'm gonna let you have her. I have no more energy for her. It's just like, Giselle, you always have energy for somebody, but okay, we'll let you be. So then there's a test drive that happens, and so Giselle is like, where's the repercussions? And the guy says, you mean recuperations. I thought that was so damn funny. This man was like, listen, if I'm gonna be on camera, let me do my job. I thought that was hilarious. And so Giselle says that, Karen needs to be free. As we know, she is free. She hasn't been seen this season. Not in this season particularly, but they have been doing throwback moments, to Karen. And like I said, Bravo, you missed out. I feel like 8-7 Central should have been Potomac. 9-8 Central should have been a watch with Karen. And then 10-9 Central would have been, should have been Married to Medicine. That's 3 hours of content. I feel like people would have stayed up to watch it. Just keeping it a buck, but we're here now. So Wendy said that meeting Monique was light and positive, and Giselle wants to have a conversation. And Giselle said that if Monique is still that same person from 5 years ago, she can stay where she was for, the next 5 years. And I will agree with that to an extent. If a person has evolved, right, and their actions correlate with that, then okay, maybe a second chance. But you can't rely on people's words. Actions are how people know you. How you carry yourself is how people remember you. You know what I mean? So then we get to Stacy. Stacy is getting a beer, Hefeweizen, which is a German type of beer. We have that at my job. And one of my favorite beers is Hogarth beer. It's orange and coriander. Really, really good stuff. I enjoy that beer very much. But anyway, AJ is there, and we love AJ because AJ seems to be the real one for Stacy. You know what I mean? Like, he will let Stacy know you're doing too much. He'll be a best friend and a checker when he needs to. So in Virginia, Stacy's going to be the first Black woman with a grass line, which is huge. And so, Stacy signed the invitation, and there was a FaceTime call with Giselle, and Stacy said, I'm working, and Giselle was like, QVC? I'm like, you know what? And Giselle wasn't being shady. She wasn't, because, Stacy has said that she has done work on QVC. But, Stacy was talking about her grass line. And so, Stacy says she's not good with the group. And, Ashley is spreading rumors about Chris and Stacy. And like I said before, Monique said it best that I expect Chris to date. So if Monique is cool with it and Stacy and Chris are cool with it, then I don't see the reason for spreading these rumors. That's just me. Stacy was extra with Tia's accent, and Stacy is not confrontational. Okay, then that's what you say, but that's a whole bold-faced ass lie. But we'll get to that here in a little bit, because Stacy be lying is your name. Mia left, got arrested, and her co-conspirator was her boyfriend, the love of her life, this, that, and the third, Incognito, which is government name, is a completely out the blue name. But Mia left, got arrested, and then you rose up to be alive. Child, you cannot make this stuff up. So then Tia is with the Strawberry team, which the Strawberry team is a huge real estate firm. If you don't know them, look them up. One of the biggest real estate firms in the world. And so Tia talked about property, and Tia rather said maybe it's time to build a team. And what I love about Tia, she is so grounded. And here's the thing, Stacy, there's nothing wrong with being prim and proper, right? But just because you're prim and proper doesn't mean you can't stand up for yourself. Maybe you should take some notes from Tia on how to have class distinction and some dignity, because you have none. Because I remember what John Singleton did with Damon Idris. John Singleton drove his car and opened up the door and pushed out Damon Idris and said, "If you can make it out Compton, you can have the roll for Snowfall." It's like, child, I feel like if Stacy got a hat from Compton, she'll wear that hat, be like, "Yeah, I got this from Compton." It's like, no, I gave it to you as a gift. Like, her gangster is fake gangster. Okay, all right, just want to clear that up. So, Tia said that the 80s went away and so did the money. And, Tia lived, next door to Sting and so many people. And, the money went away. So there was a lot of spending, but not a lot of sustaining. And I'm very proud of Tia for recognizing that while her childhood was her childhood, doesn't mean that she can't own her future. And so Tia's a class act. I think Tia could stay on the show personally, because at this point, Stacy's giving the energy of Mia, and Mia needed to be gone, just like Stacy needs to be gone. So Tia calls Stacy, and they have a talk. But why did Stacy sound like she just woke up? "Hey, Tia, yeah, we really do need to talk. I was very uncomfortable with your energy." It's just like, really? 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 So then we get to Ashley, right? And I was hanging out with reviews and recaps just a little bit before this live. By the way, shout out to reviews and recaps. Like, comment, share, subscribe to that beautiful sister for sure. Great content creator, great sister, great individual for sure. And so, Josh is there in the lower third title, the lower third graphic, like this one, said Ashley's situationship. And it's at F1 Arcade. For those of you who don't know what F1 is, it's almost like IndyCar racing, but just magnified. And they have these F1 arcades. I've never been in one, but it looks really, really cool. And so they're there chilling and all that stuff. And Ashley talks about when she got with Josh, her divorce wasn't finalized, but now it's finalized, and things are not looking good with Josh. And Ashley brings up the fact that there are certain markers that she needs to know that she has security. And I have said boys and girls want spontaneity, men and women want security. It's not that you can't be spontaneous. They just want to see that you can handle your shit. Then you can be spontaneous and free frolicking and everything in between. And, Ashley said, we haven't taken a trip. And here's the thing, right? There is this thing of different tax brackets, this, that, and the third. But I remember something that Black Tad had said about, how he takes care of his woman. By the way, Black Tad allegedly is Dane Tamar Braxton. He said, I got millions, and those millions allow me to have access, have a certain access and certain resources to provide for my woman. But if you making $75,000 a year or $50,000 a year, but you are taking care of business and you're taking care of your woman, you're a man. And I really appreciate that perspective, because that's why you got to pull off social media. Because sometimes when you look at Instagram, when you look at Facebook, Twitter, and everything else, people love posting the bright side, but they don't post the dark side a lot of times. They really don't. And so, to me, an international trip is just like, okay, well, what type of international do you want to go? And let's plan it together, right? And you have not because you asked not. And so my main thing was, you've been with Josh for a year, but it's uneasy. And I said to reviews and recaps, and I'll say this to y'all, when it came to Michael, she never felt seen, heard, or embraced, but Josh did her emotionally. And what conversations did they have off camera? And it seems like they didn't have any conversations off camera. But also, too, I think Ashley made a cardinal sin of not really defining what it is. So, Ashley and Josh seemed to have like a flirtatious energy, but it wasn't going anywhere. So you can't get upset with Josh. To me, this is my point of view. You can't get upset with Josh for not providing, security, stability, and a space of understanding you when you didn't really like define where this could go, right? Because it's only been a year. Now, I think what should happen is, okay, what do we want to define this as? Do we still want to make it a situationship, or do we actually want to take this somewhere? And not to mention, too, for some people, they think a trip is to Orlando, Florida. I think that's a trip. I think Vegas is a trip. I've never been out. I've never been internationally out the country. And it goes to this passport bros thing, and some women want guys to have a passport. My thing is this: why get a passport when I don't have the money to go? Like, sincerely, I think you would rather want me to have a roof over my head and knowing I can pay my bills rather than have a passport, and then, everywhere else I'm broken. You know what I mean? That's just me, though. So, to me, I felt like Ashley Spear was talking. Like, I understood where she was coming from because she does have kids and, she has her own money. But in the same token, when you were dating Josh, you didn't really give that energy of like, hey, I want this to be a relationship. And you didn't ask for these things in the beginning. That's just my take. But, I did think Ashley and Josh were a cute couple for what it was. So then we're with Giselle. And Giselle has a table for her and Monique. And basically, as Giselle is walking over the scene is, the voiceover of what Giselle said, to Monique. And then Monique, is the voiceover what she said. And then Monique said, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm going to go in with the energy. If you show your ass, I'll kick it. That's what Monique said. So Dragon Days are over, according to Monique. Monique did some self-reflection. She said that she felt like she was the victim and she blamed everyone else. So she talked to her mom and dad and really ironed out those issues. And Monique said that Giselle likes to be in people's situations and the trainer situation and, the unclaimed child. And, I will have to say I'm very proud of Giselle for taking it because, Giselle, you do be in other people's situations. You do. You do. And you do. And you are not reasonably shady. You are just shady when you do that. And you damn well know that. He made me feel uncomfortable, but you never said how he made you feel uncomfortable. And thank God, Chris and Candace, they are prosperous and everything in between, right? And Candace is definitely doing way better than Ashley. Way better. Okay. So, but that's neither here nor there, but a very important point to hone in on. So Monique said that I felt bad seeing Grace. And, I'll have to give it to Monique. She seemed like a new person in this conversation. And Grace is stunning. Like, she is 21, died FAMU with Dr. Heavily and Daddy. That's what Dr. Heavily calls Damon, Daddy. I think, let me see something. Alora, yeah, she's down there with Alora. So Grace is down there with Alora at FAMU. And both of them are stunning women. When I saw Grace's picture, I'm just like, my Lord Jesus. Woo. Stunning, articulate, funny, everything else. You know what I mean? So nothing but love to Grace, Angel, and Adora. And I have said we'll continue to stand on business that Giselle and Jamal Bryant, they did a great job of raising those ladies into great women. So I will definitely give them that. Because here's the thing. I think the Bravo universe likes Angel, Grace, and Adore more than Giselle. Fight me on that. Okay? All right. Let's roll on. But Giselle said that she has felt sorry. And, Monique owned up to the barn, right? And, it was a good resolve. Now, of course, we're not going to learn if Monique had that conversation with Candace, but I think Candace was the one that deserved that type of conversation as well, right? And so many people say that, Candace popped her mouth and this, that, and the third. First of all, they all popped their fucking mouths off, okay? And don't act like you haven't popped off before on your best friend and saying what needed to be said when they were in the wrong. Are we really gonna do this shit with me? Let's not do this. Okay. So Candace did not deserve what she got. She did not. That would be like listen, it's always different when it hits your doorstep. So somebody pulled you and was running around like a fucking banshee. You wouldn't feel how Candace felt. You wouldn't feel upset that Ashley, who would be your best friend, make a witness statement on behalf of somebody else when Ashley or your best friend wasn't there. Cut the bullshit. All right, rolling on. So then so now this scene is with Angel. So Greg and Michelle, which by the way, Michelle could get it. I'm sorry. Listen, I am sure that Kiana's friends that are men, they're like, your mama single? Excuse me, you trying to be my stepdad? No, I was just asking. She seems like a stunning woman. Shut up, Braylon. Moving on. Look, cut it out, Braylon. So Greg, Angel, and Michelle are at this ring shop because Greg is trying to buy an engagement ring. And there's a $2 million ring. Now, I've seen a $5 million ring, $10 million ring. These celebrities, they got money like that, right? I'd just rather have $2 million in my bank account personally. That's just me. And I think it was LaDonna Ray that I spoke to on Clubhouse. I'll never forget this conversation when I said that I don't know how to really have that relationship with finances because, listen, my parents have always said we're going to get you everything you need and some of the things you want. And so I grew up with that, right? So even when I get into Hollywood, I'm going to buy me maybe a $5 million house, give me a Lexus LS500, give me a nice top-of-the-line Cadillac CT5 sedan. Would got me a Lincoln Continental if Lincoln would have kept a fucking Continental car line as a private line, just like Genesis is under Hyundai. But that's neither here nor there, but that blue jean interior was stunning. But anyway, but I'm going to live within my means, right? So to me, you gotta be worth it for a $2 million ring. Are you crazy? I'd rather take that $2 million, diversify our investments, and make that $2 million be $20 million. Make that $20 million be $200 million. Make that $200 million $2 billion. Okay, I'm like, just keep it in the book. That far be it for me to give an opinion, but there it is. But yeah, but also too is within your bracket, everything else. So moving on. So Angel and Kiana, they've been friends for over 20 years, and so they had a conversation on a couch 10 years ago about where they would end up. And Angel is happy to see that Michelle and Greg are in a good place. It seems like Michelle, flirts with Greg sometimes. That's just me, though. I mean, I don't know how I would be if I was Greg to have that fine of a mother-in-law talking to me and like, you looking good today. I'm like, you need to stop before I become your husband. You shut the fuck up right now. Which you're not supposed to say shut the fuck up to your future mother-in-law. But Michelle is fine enough where it's like, listen, okay, listen. You want to play? You better your thighs and your calves better be able to run this playground. Hell. Anyway, moving on. I'm saying too much of my business to y'all. By the way, that business is not actually happening in real life. I'm just being facetious. But seriously, Michelle could get it though. Even reviews and recaps agree with me. But then we got to see rings that were 120,000, 180,000. And Greg said that I have to run it by Kiana. And it's like, dude, you're surprising her. Why would you have to run that by her? You know what I mean? And so the white woman said that, she'll be happy with anything that you get her. And Greg was like, yes, thank you. You're a star. You want to come to our wedding? You are somebody special. And Angel and Michelle was looking like, oops, so much. But Angel and Michelle was looking like, try if you want to. Okay, try if you want to. Okay, and Angel said that we're middle aged and 30s is middle age, and I'm just like, True and untrue. I feel like that depends on how you look at things. Like Angel, she can get it. Angel Lee ain't a bad name either. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Bobby. Listen, being very respectful of your married woman, but you blessed, brother. Okay, listen, we both know it. We both know it. Hey, Colton, good to see you, my friend. Hopefully all is well with you. So with all that being said, then we get to Ashley. And this is a very heavy conversation. It actually hurt me. So Jessica is Ashley's sister, and she's going to college. And Jessica is not going back home because, her dad is an alcoholic. And, Ashley has been against this man for so long because this man has, taken away from, Ashley's mom's, lifespan and everything in between. And Jessica believes that, Josh is not good for her, not good for Ashley rather. And Ashley does miss Josh, but, she needed to move on. And, Ashley said, my man is out there, or a woman, which we could see, Ashley with a woman very easily. I mean, hell, it looked like that kiss from last season, Jacqueline and Ashley could be a couple. You know what I mean? Just keeping it a buck. But anyway, and Jessica is getting emotional. Hey, gorgeous. Happy Monday to you. Good to see you. By the way, I hope that you enjoyed that Netflix Bros breakdown. By the way, if y'all missed it, the day that the news broke, which was, I believe, Monday? I believe. I'm so sorry. Awesome. In my eye for real, child. We did a whole breakdown. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You already know how I feel about my subscribers. Listen, our relationship is not determined by how much you come by here. It's not determined by the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscribes. It's about the quality of the energy that you give me, I give you. So you are more than fine, my friend. Glad to have you here. And like I was saying, y'all missed that breaking news. We did a Netflix Bros breakdown, and we talked about every possibility that could happen with Netflix and Warner Brothers. Now, Paramount, this is just a side note, just to get y'all up. Paramount is trying to do a hostile takeover for $108 million. And Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law, along with Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, is trying to buy Warner Brothers. David Ellison, I would just take the L, bruh. You got the president and your dad to line your pockets. Move the fuck on. They've already announced it, okay? So they're going to look at it and then make their decision in 10 days. I'm like, child, first of all, if I'm David Zaslav and I'm Ted Sarantos and the other guy from Netflix, there's a breakup fee. Now, this fee is different than, let's just say me and Cece were going out, which I don't know if she's single or not. If she's not, I respect the marriage, but if she is, she seems like a lovely, individual from her profile, but she looks stunning. But let's just say me and Cece were going out. The breakup fee between me and her, there's no fee because we ain't got nothing, right? But a breakup fee in business is if you take another deal and we already announced this and everything, and everybody approved it and stuff, and you break up, there's a fee you gotta pay in order to have a new deal. Yeah. So I don't believe that Netflix is going to want to pay that, even though you have the money to pay that. Doesn't mean that you should. So I think David Ellison, along with the president and Jared Kushner and all those foreign entities, they just need to realize, take it on this one. You got Paramount, work with what you have. And maybe if you're about the business of making sure there's diversity, equity, inclusion, and entertainment through a mindset perspective and not a colorist perspective, maybe you won't have to worry about a hostile takeover over another business. Just a fucking thought. Moving on. So like I said, Jessica is getting emotional about not wanting to go back to her mom's place. And listen, I feel her on this. If my dad, which my dad doesn't have a drinking problem, But let's just say if I was in Jessica's situation, I would feel the exact same way. You're hurting my mom and you don't give a fuck about yourself. No, I'm going to college. I'm living my best life. And thank God Ashley is there. And I will say this, even though Ashley should shut the fuck up singing, okay, let's all agree to that. I do believe Ashley really cares about her family. I do really believe that Ashley cares about the people that she loves. I really do. Two things can be true. Somebody can be annoying as hell, but they can also have a soul. You know what I mean? So that's my take on Ashley. And that conversation really hurted me too. Like, to see Jessica cry like that, knowing that none of this is her fault. But at least she gives a fuck. You know what I mean? So that's just my take there. So then we're with Wendy and Eddie. They're at this pop-up for Happy Eddie, and Eddie wants to be at his pop-ups, and there's a strain of grass called the Nutty Professor, which I thought was hilarious. You know what I mean? And so that was really cool. I love seeing the behind the scenes of stuff. Like, if we ever watch a movie together, as soon as the movie's over, if it's a good movie, I will go to the bonus feature section of the DVD and just watch it. Just to watch it. Okay, that's just who I am. So, and Stacy didn't want Wendy A at her event. Like, what they gonna take from you? Sincerely. And then the cool thing was, it was a smoke transition. I thought that was so cool. So then, here's the thing, right? And I said this to reviews and recaps. I said, when my PhD from Thicktastic University or Thickalicious University or Badonka University, when Stacy said that she had a lot of body for it in that dress, I was offended, disgusted, and saddened by her behavior. I'm like, I know you did not just say this out your mouth. Angel, hello, do we not remember the top that was overflowing? Angel can say that shit. Kiana can say that shit. Karen can say that shit. Michelle can say that shit. Tia can say that shit. Okay? You cannot, Stacy. Okay? Now, I have nothing against skinny people. I know. I love everybody. Or at least I love people who deserve it. Okay? But sincerely, like, if we're going to write checks, can we write checks that our ass can cash? Okay? Because that was just out of pocket, out of line, and just all the way out of pocket. Delusional. Absolutely delusional. Like, even the example that I gave about me and Cece dating, like, she didn't get upset about it because she at least understood where I was coming from with the breakup fee, right? So if you're going to be delusional, find a thread of reality that you can work around, okay? But you saying that you had a lie body in that dress, I saw every man who loves thickness and women who love thickness, like the brat, because she is very protective over Judy. We were all just looking like, the fuck wrong with you? Come here. But I get your fucking ass over here. Why did your brain allow your mouth to be stupid? That's what we were all looking like. The Thickalicious Full Gospel Baptist Church congregation was looking like. Now, obviously, she's a visitor to the church, right? She a visitor. She is a whole visitor. I swear to God, if I go to BravoCon and any of them recognize me, I'm just like, oh shit, damn. Okay, all right. Well, hi Giselle, good to see you. How you been? The girls are good. That's great. But you know what? Here's the thing too. Sometimes, as I said about Ashley and her fear talking, sometimes you can't allow your fear to dictate your movement. Because Giselle can actually like my commentary. maybe. I mean, I do go hard on Giselle, but I go hard on Giselle based on what I see, right? I never really utilize social media in a after show review unless it relates to the show. Now, I will say this: if Giselle says that, listen, Grace watches Brayley's virtual tour live, and she loves your intellect, she loves your humor, she loves how conversational you are, she has a crush on you. I'm like, oh no. Listen, I said happy birthday. That was it. I was being loving. I was being kind. I was being supportive. No, she is 21. I am 31. No, we're not doing this shit. No, she has. Listen, she seems great. She seems very humble, and she seems to have an old soul. But I believe she should have the right to live more of a life. And plus, not only that, you as who you are on Bravo, and her dad being a pastor. I'm trying to get to heaven. I can't do that. No. The crazy thing is, I would be saying all that out of fear, but also respect. And I know that one of them might be like, oh, that's Braylon Lee. You know what? I watched him, for a few tours. He really is that kind. He's just trying not to get his ass beat. Thank you, housewife, for understanding where I'm coming from. Thank you. By the way, that was all, braylation. That's simulation. No, that was a bray exaggeration, a braylation, which is Braylon simulation. Moving on, okay? Point is, I'm respectful, kind of decent about things. Moving on. So, but Grace is gorgeous, and Grace Lee will be a wonderful name if she was a little bit older. I would definitely, drop in the DM, but that's neither here nor there. So after all that, after Stacy was so delusional in her head, I think there was like 27 products at Eddie's and Wendy's event. So then we go back to Stacy. There was a smoke transition. You know what I mean? AKA Wendy Pam Oliver's money went to that Dubai for her mama. You know the word. Okay, listen. Let's talk about this for a minute as an aside. Now, Wendy and hang on, let me bring up Wendy's mama because I want to say this with so much love. I said this in the last review, but y'all weren't here. So let's see here. I'm trying to see here. So Susan, right? So Susan was talking to Wendy and her sister, and her sister name. And her sister is Ivy, right? So Susan was talking to Stacy and Ivy about their dad, right? And, Ivy's had seen her dad in 20 years. And, Susan was trying to be supportive and be like, look at you ladies. You guys have really grown up and you're doing your own thing. And then Susan gets up and says, and I quote, and I'm enjoying your money. What the hell? What the hell? What the flying fuck is going on here? Like, is it just me? Like, I just felt like, now hold on a second. Now I know you my mama, and I know you birthed me in this world. You can take me out, and there's a rule that my mama has given me. I don't care if I'm 100 and you 99. I'm still your mama, but you can't say that in my house. Of I'm enjoying your money, like. I mean, I know you in retirement mode, but like, hold on a second now. Like, listen, the more you enjoy my money, I gotta regulate more where you might not be able to enjoy your money. You know what I mean? I just felt like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on here? Shit. So anyway, just wanted to bring that up with y'all. Let's see, remember Wendy's mom told her that she still didn't get her money one month. Yes, at the table as the kids were eating pizza. I think it was some fancy restaurant, at least reliably fancy restaurant or everyday fancy. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It was that restaurant because the kids, I think they had pizza, and I think Wendy and them had oysters and stuff. And that was the scene where Wendy said that the kids had to go to college in order to get their oh my God, child, what is their funds? You know what I mean? Their funds would be locked up until they got their degrees. And I said in my review, Wendy, you didn't like what your mama did to you. And Ivy, let those kids do what they want to do. And there was, I think one of the sons said they wanted to be like, they wanted to work at Chick-fil-A. And Wendy was like, you want to work at Chick-fil-A? I'm like, hold on. There are some black proprietors of many Chick-fil-A locations. Let him explore that. Okay? Stop it. Good damn. Try to tell you, when you tell your kids what they should do, and then they grow up and they do what they want to do, and they're successful, and then you're like, you're not doing what I said you should do. Well, hold on. Didn't you have the right to go on your own journey to find out who the fuck you are? Come on now. Like, let's not do this shit. And not to mention, too, here's what, and listen, far be it for me to tell Wendy and Eddie how to raise their kids or anybody to tell them how to raise their kids. But since y'all on national fucking television, here's how this could work, right? Take him to the Chick-fil-A franchise website. But better yet, find a black Chick-fil-A franchisee and you can schedule an interview with them. There are plenty of business people that will not mind being interviewed, so that way your child can learn something. And then be like, listen, if you go and get your bachelor degree for entrepreneurship, we may help in putting at least a little bit of a down payment to your own Chick-fil-A. See, there's a way to guide your kids without bounding them. There's a way to guide your kids without bounding them. There's a way to guide your kids without bounding them. And before anybody says, bro, you have no kids, here's the gag. I have no kids, and just made more sense to some of y'all that got kids and they're out of control. And I ain't talking to you. Don't pick up that bullet, okay? Good damn. Hell. That son one day could be the owner of the company and buy. Exactly right. Exactly right. And I know people are going to be like, who are you to tell me I'm a horrible parent? Hold on a second. You might have had that told to you by other people in your actual life, and then you're going to get mad at me because I said the quiet part out loud. Okay? Don't do me. I'm just reviewing a TV show. Okay? Moving on. I see what Floydson means by he actually enjoys me being shady in my Bravo reviews. I see it, man. So then we got Stacy, right? So Jazzy arrives, Tia arrives. Giselle and Kiana said no thank you. Kiana, I completely understood because of that energy at Giselle's event. And then, Giselle, she's like done with her, which is, her right? So, Timo is traveling. Traveling, huh? Remember the last time you said that he was traveling, but yet he flew out? We're going to get to that. So, there was rolling of oregano, and then they did a throwback clip of Karen saying, let's roll cauliflower next time. Why are y'all like this? But I'm here for it. So to go from oregano to flour and to make it do what it do is amazing. So Stacy wore Ashley's dress last week. My Lord Jesus. So then there is a moving forward conversation happening with Ashley and Stacy in front of everybody. Now listen, I know I'm probably not the most humane in terms of, being about my business, you know what I mean? Because consistency plus tenacity equals your destiny. I'm very aggressive about my consistency and my tenacity. But even I know how a platform match. Is there not a private room? Hey, listen, this is my event. Let's find a private room. AJ, can you, make sure everything is good? Like, you have processes in place. Good Lord Jesus. So the conversation with them was basically, how can we move forward? Because you keep focusing on the negative while I'm trying to move forward. It's just like, even though Ashley's a lot to deal with, Stacy, I gotta be with Ashley on this one. You do give you do give crumbs that lead to the pantry where you're eating all the cookies. You do. Not cookies, cookies. Not cookies, cookies. You do that. You do. Forehead just wanted to try and embarrass Stacy. And listen, like I said, I think that could have been handled in a very different fashion because honestly, at her second bloom ball, which, I guess I get the metaphor, but for topiaries and flowers and, the garden industry, things bloom because they're supposed to one time. They don't have a second bloom. Okay. So, but moving on. But yeah, with that being said, I feel like that should have been a private room conversation, but hey, it was what it was. And so, Ashley says, as long as you don't give me anything, then I won't talk. But here's the thing, Ashley, I'm gonna have to get on to you for this, gorgeous. Sometimes when grown people have handled their shit, you will still jump on it. Okay? And you really want to get down on it, get down on it, party people. Okay, so you do jump on things, all right? Even when stuff is done. Because we don't want to go back down the timeline of what you have never been responsible for. We don't want to do that, okay? So there's this debate of no more lies. So Stacy says, no more hazing, no more negativity, no more evil. And it's just like, is this supposed to be a gummy line? And if I was AJ, hey, listen, come here. Child, if I was AJ, I would have had some Happy Eddie gummies in my pocket, and I would, hey, listen, hey, this is AJ. Can you meet me outside? Yeah. Give me the highest THC that you can. Hey, Eddie, Wendy, good to see y'all. Let me have. There's a situation. I'm just gonna come. Hey, ladies, y'all look amazing. Oh my God, Ashley, that hair, Stacy, that dress. Your dress is dressed. Hey, listen, I need both of y'all open up y'all mouths, okay? I'm gonna give you pop in your mouth, chew. Okay, I'm gonna give you one more. I'm gonna give you one more, chew, and one more. Pop. All right, go back to talking. Ooh. What were we talking about? I don't know. Listen, I love you. You love me. I do love you. And we can be one big happy family. Let's move forward. AJ, praise the Lord Jesus. Father God in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Oh, it's the fire we wanted. 1, 2, 3, fire. Shout out to Pastor Biddy here. It should have been private, but again, we're talking about Ashley. She just got used to having some money. And I do agree with that. My mom has always said money and circumstances don't change people, just amplify what's already in you. You know what I mean? So if you were an asshole or bitch or bitch before money, you're going to be a bigger asshole, bitch or bitch with money. But if you're kind, generous, and gracious before money or a platform, you're going to be more kind, generous, and gracious with a platform. So, just keep it at the buck. So after all that, Ashley said, in this group, we hold our feet to the fire, right? So, we're just trying to figure that out. And Stacey was like, I'm figuring that out, but it's just figuring out how to not take that energy. And then Tia and Stacey get in the conversation. And then the conversation of Timo flew in versus Timo flew out tomorrow. Stacy and Ashley dressing alike, having the same hair. Were these things on clearance sale? Oh my lord! I'm not about to do this with you. Nope. You know what? Hang on. There's some breaking news that's happening right now. Hang on. In 1 second. Now, listen, this is some breaking news here. I have some exclusive tea on if it was a clearance sale or not. Okay, so we're going to go to this clip right here, Okay, I ain't gonna see this nowhere else. I ain't gonna see this nowhere else on YouTube. Okay, this is exclusive footage. Okay, it's public. You can use it, but just credit me for it. Okay, so we're gonna go with this footage right here. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
Attention.
Okay, so wait a minute. We did see a percentage sign there. A percentage sign there.
Attention, Kmart shoppers. Welcome, and thank you for shopping with us here at Kmart in Sweetwater, where we bring fun and excitement to your shopping experience, as well as thousands of holiday savings throughout our store. And right now, you're just in time for the Blue Light Special. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the black right now.
I will let this black man finish. Go ahead.
In our jewelry department. And for the next 5 more minutes, there is a Blue Light Special, and it's on sterling silver rings. Now, these are perfect for your gift giving here. There's a variety of gemstones, a variety of colors. Perfect.
Now, wait a minute. Why did Greg go to this Blue Light Special, though, for his engagement ring? But that's neither.
The prices for these rings are $79.99.
Wow.
Now, they are on Blue Light Special for only 5 more minutes. $14.99. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the flashing blue light.
Do you hear this shit, brother? From $79.99 down to $14.99. That's a free motherfucking ass engagement ring.
It's right now in our jewelry department. And for the next 5 more minutes, there's a Blue Light Special on sterling silver rings, your choice of gemstones, variety of colors. Regular price is $79.99, but right now they're on Blue Light Special for only 5 minutes, $14.99. Now there is a limited one, so this is only first come, first serve, and it must have a Blue Light sticker. Holiday deals are here, so come on over to the Blue Light Special and take advantage of the holiday savings while they last. Because when they're gone, they're gone. And once again, thank you for shopping with us here at Kmart in Sweetwater, and Merry Christmas from everyone.
You know what? I gotta tell you something. That man definitely has an announcement for my tears. My eyes have tears in them because of the laughter. That man really did care about his job. All jokes aside, that man really did care about his job, okay? Now, I don't feel bad saying that. Not the Blue Light Special. Greg, hurry up and get K's ring. Let's roll on, child. I'm not doing this with y'all today. I'm not doing it. Oh, my God. Okay. Don't y'all ever say I don't help out our people on this damn channel. Okay? Listen. Oh my God. Listen, I helped Milagro Grams this morning, help her get her entertainment show on Ray J's Tronics Network, which Ray J is being sued, by the way, for $139,849 and some change against American Express. So I helped Milagro get her TV show on a platform that will take her decrepit, broken, and tattered ass. Greg trying to help him get a ring, okay? You know what I mean? And we found the footage of where not only Greg was, but apparently Stacy and Ashley were for that clearance sale. Listen, we help each other over here, okay? That's what we do. Moving on. So we're with Tia and Stacy at this point, and it's the Timo flew in today versus Timo flew out tomorrow, right? And this is the thing, right? I think this is where people are getting pissed with you, Stacy, is that, like, Tia did not lie, right? Tia did not lie. She did not lie. You literally said, first of all, right? Well, he literally said that he was flying out tomorrow. Then when you got called on, you said that he flew in today. And then you said that, you know, I felt more comfortable, or I did feel comfortable with Tia for Timo to meet Tia, but yet Tia got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to meet you. So, no, Tia was right. You were the liar. In the words of Angela Bassett, you a lie, you a cheat. We don't want you, we don't want you, we don't want you no more. Shout out to Angela Bassett and the American Dream. And the Jacksons of the American Dream. Now listen, there are some people that if they knew my name, I would be like, oh my God. And listen, I would do that in front of Angela Bassett one time, just one time. And if she said, you know what, you can never be me. But for you, you executed that with confidence. So good job. If I got that from Angela Bassett, my life has been made. We can move on. But just say it's a very iconic line. With that being said, not being and Stacy not being at the dinner was because of Wendy and Eddie. And Tia heard things about Stacy, but wanted to allow Stacy to showcase herself. And Tia said, you've been in the group for 1 year. You still don't fit in. And then, Stacy said, toodle do, you know what I mean? Get out of my event. And it's just like, child. Tia came to the event in good faith. In very good faith. And you want to have that attitude? Listen, that we see each other. Because that's exactly why I said, Mia left Potomac, went to Atlanta, got arrested. And now, you know what I mean? And listen, even though Mia got what she deserved in terms of people talking about her, I did feel bad because she does have kids, okay? And she looked very, that was probably the most humbled Mia has ever been humbled. Because if Candace were to say, oh, you moved out in the middle of the night with your so-called lover, are we low budget? Candace would have every fucking right to say that shit. But even Candace didn't say that shit. Oh, Candace, you should still say that shit. You know what I mean? Because, listen, I don't advocate for violence, but I do advocate for justice. Okay? I don't advocate for violence, but I do advocate for justice. Now, I don't advocate for violence, but I do advocate for justice. But even then, there's a line to how you get that justice. You understand? So, you were out of line, you were out of pocket, and you were out of your whole spectrum of sanity to go off on Tia like that. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, people like Tia more than your ass. Because you had a whole scandal last season that you allegedly paid TJ. You were another Kimura, okay? And not to mention, too, you said to Kiana she doesn't have a husband. But at least Greg wants to fuck her from the back. Make her mouth gag with his dick, okay? And they can be in a suite with blackout curtains, blacking out each other. Do you understand me? You had a whole man that said he didn't want to sleep with you. As we slept the night away, as we lay, never happened to your ass. When we cry, let's stay together. TJ didn't want to cry with you nor stay with your ass. But you don't get upset with Kiana, bitch? What the fuck wrong with you? And for those of you who are going to get upset over me calling Stacy a bitch, I got somebody who can do it better. Give me one moment. Because I know some of y'all going to be like, how dare you say that? Okay.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days? Where the hell that bitch live at?
It's not.
Are you happy now? Nene said, bitch, are you happy now? But I'm just like, you got a lot of bravado through your vaginal tissue, your vulva, everything in between to go off on Kiana. Okay. I just didn't get it. That's like you saying, oh, we can't do too much, but I'm gonna warm you up. What are you gonna warm up for him? Big girls are logs and they make fireplaces. You a twig that make a temporary campfire. I need you to shut the fuck up. Disrespectfully. Okay. All right. Moving on. But I just didn't like that. And like, what's wrong with Tia being proper? Like I said, I'm surprised that Giselle and Tia are best friends because Tia is here and Giselle is here. I don't get that. But listen, it works out for them. And Giselle is actually showing, bright spots of intelligence. And don't get twisted. I'm not saying Giselle is not intelligent all the way. But Monique said that, Giselle dives into other people's situations, and she did hide her best friend's story from being a whole storyline, okay? So listen, Giselle, she has, bright spots of intelligence, but sometimes she don't really show it. We can be honest, okay? We can be honest. I don't hate Giselle either. You see what I mean? You can call it for what it is, but you can also move on and know that that's the show and respect the person. Okay. All right. But I just had to get all that. I'm just like, so Tia has a whole husband that loves her. Kids that, and I'm not saying Arabella is not a darling because she is, but, her kids seem normal and, they have seemed to find a nucleus that works for them. In the words of our America's coach, Deion Sanders, don't let Tia's confidence offend your insecurities, Stacy. Okay? Good damn. Better be lucky I'm not hosting a fucking damn reunion because let me tell you something. This reunion, if I was hosting a 3-part reunion, it would not be on Bravo. It would have to be on Peacock. It would have to be on Peacock. It would have to be on, wait for it. Wait a minute, y'all. Because we know my mouth. And listen, I believe if you're big enough to do it, you should be big enough to defend it at the reunion. Yeah. So, moving on. I just had to get all that out about Stacy. I'm like, I know you did not just really go here on national television. So, with that being said, I'm with Tia. Then, y'all, in the preview, we have the Potomac Choir. Use Tia's words. And they're singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. Now, thank God Coco Jones is singing it at the Super Bowl because why are y'all doing this shit? Candace should be singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. Y'all should not. Did Ashley ask y'all to sing this shit? I bet you it was Ashley's dumbass who shouldn't be singing for shit at all. ABC makes Singing with the Stars and then put Ashley Darby on and let's see if she wins it. But until that time, Ashley shouldn't be singing shit. All on me, I will be there. Don't be afraid. Ashley, we all afraid. You, your mama, everybody who supports your ass, and we're all afraid. Hell, ruining 90s childhood memories of Whitney Houston shit. We already know how Whitney Houston's story ended, but at least we still actually like the music. So please help us help you. You help us, we help you. Good damn, rather. So then Angel and Bobby, they're moving to Colorado, and then apparently Angel got a child. That is everything from this damn review, season 10, episode 10 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Did I cover everything? I know these shorts are about to be wild as fuck. I know they are. Oh my God. Okay, guys. Ooh. Not my sides. I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. I guess we have. Oh my God. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Cece, you good, gorgeous? Oh, man. Like I said, I really do love doing the after show reviews because y'all get to see another side of me. Like, listen, I try my very best to call it like I see it, but I also give love, grace, and space as I call it like I see it. You know what I mean? I try my very best to do that. So yes, indeed. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we will play our anthem and take a commercial break, and we'll be back with more after this. We are live on tour, but like I'm sure Scrap will be back right after this. Roll it. Sorry, y'all. One more time. Here we go.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more, they show this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not being seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination and experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. 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 I'm loving it.
I love you so much. I had to tell you twice. Welcome back in a Brain's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. Just got done talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac season 10, episode 10. My Lord Jesus, I think we're almost there to the reunion part of the show. So it's usually about 15 episodes, 13 episodes. So we're getting there. We're getting there for sure. Like I said, cannot wait to see what the end is going to be with this season. It's been a good season, I'll say. Of course, it's not the same without Karen, but they all brought it in their own way, and the drama is there without Karen. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. So wanted to definitely give a shout out to everybody that came through tonight. Stacy, 2254, love you, gorgeous. You know that. And also my man Colton as well. Always good to see you, good sir, as well. Yes, indeed. So yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling out here for just a little bit, and then I'll give y'all the daily motivator, and then we will head on out of here. Another great live. Like I said, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. As y'all know, I've been working during the week, so you guys haven't been able to get the morning show for Wednesday morning. But I always still give you a good show in the evening. So, you're still going to get fresh content over here. Okay? Actual content that won't get you sued by a celebrity and you got to pay $59,000 and you were found guilty in a court of law. That's not happening over here, nor will ever happen, because we're about our business. Amen. Praise him and hallelujah. But anyway, with all that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Married to Medicine here at 6 p.m. So I got to come in the house after work, watch the episode, take my notes, and then get ready for y'all. And yes, indeed. So we're watching Potomac, Married to Medicine, and Ready to Love. So that's what we're watching over here. Of course, we are in episode 5 right now of Ready to Love Detroit. Detroit is bringing it this season. Loving the season. Married to Medicine just got started, so you haven't missed really too much. It's only the second episode, so we'll review that tomorrow night. So yeah. And like I said too, I like to be able to have that time to actually watch it. You know what I mean? I try to, whenever I do an after show review show, I try to watch it the day that I'm reviewing it for the channel, because I don't want to watch it the night before and then, have those thoughts. I like to watch it, take my notes, laugh, have my immediate thoughts, but not have my fully formed thoughts until I'm here with all of you. Because what that does is it creates that authenticity. So as you're hearing it as I'm saying it out loud. So, but yes, indeed. But yes, indeed. I'll chill out here until maybe 1 hour and 23 minutes. And then we'll give y'all the daily motor. Now I'll give y'all the daily motivator, and then we'll head on out. But a great time tonight, my Lord. Yes, so man. Give me one moment, y'all. Give me one moment. Hey, everybody, my bad there. I'm going to give y'all an extra minute there. I was in the middle of something came up there. But glad to have all you here. We are just chillaxing right now. Glad to have all here. Just got done reviewing the Real Housewives of Potomac season 10, episode 10. Yes, indeed. So a great after show review. And yeah. So we'll see what happens with the end of this season. I think they're going to Colorado for a trip, and then after that should be the reunion. So of course y'all know it's going to be in 3 parts. You know what I mean? Even though they probably could do it in one weekend, I don't think anybody would care about it. You know what I mean? If they did a Friday, Saturday, Sunday reunion, oh my Lord Jesus. I think everybody would be here for it, actually. I really, really do. Sincerely, I truly, truly do. So that's just my take. So yes, indeed, I'll stay on here until at least 1 hour and 27 minutes, and then I will and then give y'all the daily motivator, and then head off. So. But yes, indeed. So. Yep, hey, 3 people, welcome in. Glad to have you all here. Just chillaxing. You got 3 shows today and 1 day today, so not too bad of a show today. Like I said, that story about Wilberforce University was an amazing show, and LaDonna Ray was a great show this morning. I definitely wanted to make sure that they had their time on our show. You know what I mean? So did not mind doing that whatsoever. You know what I mean? So if you guys get the chance, please go watch that show. It is a great show. You will learn a lot about the oldest privately black-owned, HBCU in the United States. Wilberforce University was founded in 1856 during slavery, and of course, LaDonna Ray, a great media personality, definitely making it do what it do in these media streets for sure. So yes, indeed, all good stuff happening over here. Yes, indeed, and of course, like I said, the morning edition of the show, we also talked about India Love. Her apologizing. She only apologized because she got caught. She's not sorry for shit that she did. And then of course, Ray to Love. We did episode 5, season 11, episode 5 after show review on yesterday. Actually, yesterday. And of course, talked about Disney and Hulu. It's a Trojan horse for Discovery Global, and then of course the Netflix Bro company breakdown town hall. Then of course we talked about. So, new media pays people when found guilty. That's new media. And then, of course, talking about BET and Versant and Tamar Braxton and Mendices and Married to Medicine. So, you got a lot of content to catch up on over here. It's always something for sure. So, yes. Yes, indeed. Let me get the daily motivator up for y'all here. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Every artist was first an amateur. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Absolutely for sure. Here we go, y'all. It's time for the day motivator for Monday, December 8th, 2025. Taking full advantage. Today, your potential encounters a fresh new set of possibilities. Look for opportunities to create as much value as possible from that encounter. Your combination of skills, knowledge, expertise, experience and perspective is unique and highly useful. Put it to work in the service of what matters most. Every situation you come across contains multiple pathways. Seek out and follow those pathways that bring more goodness to life. This is not just another day. It is the only one in which you can now act to move your life and all of life in a positive direction. Invest your energy in taking full advantage of your existence in this moment with your thoughts, words, choices, and actions. Leave plenty of good things in your wake. Everything you do matters, not just some conceptual sense, but in actual rock solid reality. Seize upon every chance to make that reality the best it can be. Ralph Morrison. You know, this is the thing, right? I believe in terms of, dating, it's important for you to recognize that you need to talk to all your connections to find the right one. I think men and women should all do that, right? And, with this episode, all the ladies took full advantage of what they needed to handle for themselves. The first thing is never apologize for going through a process in order to understand what you need for you. Sincerely, that's the first thing I will tell you. Never apologize for going through a process to understand what you need for you. Because the day you apologize for you getting a breakthrough is the day that people will always tell you what should and should not matter. Just keeping it a buck, you know what I mean? So just wanted to say that. That's the first thing. The second thing I will say to you all is that every situation you come across contains multiple pathways. And I will absolutely agree with that. I think that sometimes in life, what we tend to forget is that just because we don't understand that pathway doesn't mean it's not a viable option, right? So understand all the pathways, not just the ones that look the most pleasing to you. And the third thing is invest your energy by taking full advantage of your existence in this moment with your thoughts, words, choices, and actions, leaving plenty of good things in your wake. The only way good things will ever happen to you is if you do good things. If you do good things, you receive good things. If you do good things, you receive good things. If you do good things, you receive good things. Okay? And slow and steady wins the race. All right? So with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you will always want a blessing. Trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Well, that's one thing to call yourself. It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just recognizing, Stacy, you a liar, and you need to do better instead of being a dragger on somebody like Tia, because Tia is more popular than your existence. Make sure the replay is not just for you to watch it, not just for you to listen to it, but for you to experience it again. I love you, I value you, I embrace you all. Always remember, mercy, love you, gotta give mercy, love you, gotta give mercy, love you, gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you will overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen, Christmas will be here before we know it. So please be loving, kind, and gracious of what people do have to give, and whatever they have to give, just recognize it's coming from a place of love, grace, and space, because not everybody has everything, you know what I mean? So just wanted to say that to you all. So one love, much love, all love. I feel love and send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Bradley over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Bradley over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Bradley over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Bradley over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Bradley over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn